Today I'll be going over 8 different ways that you can relatively easily get started making money online. And I do a lot of these, and they're not like kind of BS ways, they're actual ways that are going to take a little bit of work, but they're relatively easily to get started if you have a phone or computer at hand, which I'm assuming most of us do. But anyways, getting right into it. The first one is through ads, and by this I more specifically mean Google AdSense, and really the only ways you can make money from that is if you decide to put it on like a blog or a website, which you can hook up very, very easily. I mean, literally just Google AdSense, make an account, and you can begin putting ads really anywhere you want. And some people put this on a blog or a website, but I think the easiest way to get hooked up with Google AdSense is through YouTube, which I do, obviously. I don't have it on a blog or website, but with YouTube, they do all the advertising for you. You don't have to choose where you put them or anything like that. You have a little bit of control, but not too much. Most of it's automated by YouTube, which is obviously owned by Google. So I think ads are a great way to make money, but it's not super consistent because depending on what you're talking about, or what your channel is about, or what your website blog's about, the prices are definitely going to vary a lot. And a lot of times it's really, really hit or miss. I mean, there are people who have ad blockers, which hurts your ad revenue. There's a whole lot of things. I don't think it's a super reliable source of income. Like if that's what's putting bread on the table, it's probably not super reliable. But if it's to supplement another income, then I think it's a great way to go. Next on the list is through podcasting. Now, I've recently started a podcast. I only have a few followers, and I can't actually see my analytics on iTunes, but I can see it on SoundCloud, and there are actually a few people who have been watching it. I think it's under 20 per podcast, which is a decent number, but you're most likely not going to be getting money from ads off podcasts, but you will be getting money eventually if you grow more from sponsorships, from brand deals, from I guess you could say advertisements in the terms of people saying, hey, halfway through your video, can you talk about my product? Which I'm sure if you listen to podcasts, they do that quite a bit. But besides the fact of that, I think this is probably the easiest thing to do on the list because you literally just have to set up a microphone or your phone and just talk about something for, maybe 20 minutes to an hour. And I just started this, so definitely check mine out as well if you're interested in that. I'm going to be trying to post more often to that. But podcasting can be a great way to make money online in a way that I'm probably going to be making money in the future. And you could start off totally free, just uploading it to SoundCloud, and then you could actually take that RSS feed and upload it to other sources like iTunes. Next on the list is referral marketing. So what this is if you look at the link in the description of this video right now, I think I have 3 referral links. One's to Robinhood, one's to M1 Finance, and one's to Coinbase. If you click any of these links, you usually get some sort of reward, and I get a reward as well. And with Robinhood, it's free stock, and with Finance, it's money, and Coinbase, it's a little bit, $10 worth of Bitcoin. So with how referrals work is basically you go to the website, maybe it's an app you use a lot, maybe it's a website you use a lot, and you check to see if they have some sort of referral program. And with most, you just sign up, put your banking information in, and then you usually use a link of some sort, and you could post this link really wherever you want. And if someone uses that link, and typically if they sign up or use the service or product, whatever it might be, you get a little bit of a commission from that. Now, there's some really good referral programs, and there's some really bad referral programs, and some things with this, I have the referral links to Robinhood, M1 Finance, and Coinbase because I like all 3 of those. I've used them, but there's a lot of people out there who see really good referral programs and might be promoting really crappy websites or just fraudulent websites like we saw with BitConnect. But anyways, moving on to the next one is affiliate marketing. And pretty much every retail website out there, or retail company out there has affiliate marketing. The biggest and best one, in my opinion, is Amazon, and that's the only one I use besides, I think I use a Target affiliate marketing just randomly, but Amazon by far is the best in how affiliate marketing works. Once again, you go to a website, maybe there's a product or a service you like, and you check if they have an affiliate marketing program. Most of them it's at the bottom of their website, or you can just Google Amazon affiliate marketing, Target affiliate, Best Buy affiliate, whatever it might be. And typically, you post the link to go to that product or service somewhere. It doesn't matter. I post them in the description of my videos, And then if people click that link and buy the product, or in some cases even buy a different product but went to the website from your link, you'll usually receive a really small commission. And by really small, I mean it's usually anywhere from like 1% to 10%. I don't think I've ever gotten a commission more than like 4. So usually the commission sizes are really small. But for example, if you're, I don't know, promoting something expensive like an iPhone or some sort of technology that might be expensive, I don't know, laptops or something, and someone buys like a $2,000 laptop, then you'll be making a little bit more money versus if you're, I don't know, promoting like a $10 book. But anyways, moving on to the next one is sponsorships. And this is sort of like all the above ones, but different in some ways. With sponsorships, if you have a large following of some sort, like I have a somewhat large following on YouTube, but it could be on any website, whether it's a blog, podcast, your Twitter account, Instagram account, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So with sponsorships, the companies usually, has a product or service that's related to what you talk about or what you post about, and they say, hey, we'll pay this amount of money to promote our product in one way or another, whether it be an entire video devoted to them, an entire post devoted to them. It really depends. And I've actually been trying to get into sponsorships a little bit because my channel has been growing and there are some products that I use, and I am beginning to contact some companies about that, but I really have no clue if they even have sponsorship programs. And I think it's best to honestly, if you're looking for sponsorships or looking for more ways to make money online, and you have somewhat of a following, go to the sponsorships rather than waiting for the sponsorships to come to you, because I really don't think that, if I have a following like myself, only maybe 5 to like 25,000 followers on something, or like getting consistently a few thousand views a day, like I do, I don't think that a lot of sponsorships are going to come to you, but I think if you go to sponsorships, you'll have a much better chance at that. But anyways, moving on to the next one is ambassador program. And this is very similar to, some of the above, again, like sponsorships and referrals, in that how ambassador programs work. Not all companies have this. I've seen more have referral programs and affiliate marketing than ambassador programs, but with ambassador programs, you're a quote ambassador for the company, so you're typically trying to promote their product in your specific area that you talk about or post about again. And with ambassador programs, they tend to pay a whole lot better than referral marketing and affiliate marketing. With referral marketing, you usually get like maybe $5-10 if someone signs up, and same with affiliate, you're probably only making cents and a couple dollars a day maybe at most. But with ambassador programs, it's usually for services that cost more or products that cost a lot more, but you're typically getting, if someone's signing up, like minimum $50 to $100. In some cases, you're even getting hundreds and hundreds of dollars if people are signing up. They're using people's products and services. So ambassador program, you have to have a relatively large following in order for this to work, because you're generally promoting, kind of things that cost a little bit more, whether it be products or services. I have a couple set up right now, and that's probably my highest paying out of my referral program, affiliate marketing, and that's really it right now. Ambassador program, I've probably been getting paid the most. I haven't actually been using it that often, so definitely check those out if you're interested. But next on the list is online coaching / consulting. And what this means, if you're don't even necessarily have to be an expert in a certain field, but if you know what you're talking about in a certain field, and maybe people think you're a lot better than they are, there's a chance that people might want to have your advice. I know people often ask me for coaching and consulting, and I don't do it at all. And you have to be careful with legality, information about that. You always have to be very clear that if you're not an expert, maybe you are an expert, but if you're not an expert, be hey, I'm not an expert in this field. Anything that bad happens to you, that might happen to you from what I say, isn't necessarily my fault, because this is my own opinion and this is my biased opinion, all my videos are. But anyways, if you're relatively good at something, people will actually pay you to consult them or coach them, whether it's over an online webinar sort of thing, a Skype call, a phone call, whatever. If you have you don't even honestly need to have a large following. If you're really, really good at something or smart about something, then people are going to want you to coach and consult them. Next on the list is online courses. With online courses, similar to coaching and consulting, if you're kind of good at something or know a lot about something, or if you're just able to present something in a very learnable manner, if you're an educator maybe perhaps, or if you're just sort of good at lecturing and teaching people about things, you might want to consider making an online course. Now, I haven't made one yet, but I probably plan to in the future. I'm in the middle of making a YouTube one right now. Nothing to do with investing, just do with how to build your YouTube, because a lot of YouTubers out there who are in my niche have asked me to make that. So I mean, I honestly probably aren't even going to charge for it, really. I just want to put everything in like a formatted manner. But anyways, online course making, if you're good at something, can be a very, very good way to bring in some income. A lot of people I know on YouTube out there make a whole lot of money off of this, and I don't think it necessarily makes a whole lot of sense to sell courses that are really expensive, that don't bring in that much value. I think it makes a little bit more sense to put them at reasonable prices. I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense to sell a $1,000 course that's not going to bring in $1,000 of value. But then again, of course, you should know your value. But anyways, guys, that's really it for this list. I want to put a list of a decent amount of things. I think it actually is more than I said in the beginning, but of different ways that you can make money online relatively easy, and you could totally start any of these things today. If you enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like and comment below what you think about those ways to make money online, if there's any other ways out there as well. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video.